Homer takes out $100 to buy ice cream. Then Max, the ice cream shop owner, unexpectedly dies from exhaustion while making change. Just like that, Homer loses his favorite ice cream. Later, Homer attends Max's funeral. At this time, Max's wife tells Homer that Max often talked about Homer, his regular customer, when he was alive. Then Max's wife wants to sell that ice cream truck. After hearing this, Homer thinks this is a good job. So he buys that ice cream truck with his money. Then he drives the modified ice cream truck to sell ice cream to children. Homer feels excited to be able to do what he loves, while Marge does tedious housework day after day. She wants to make her life meaningful. Suddenly, Marge sees a pile of popsicle sticks on the table. She discovers that popsicle sticks can be combined into different shapes, so she carves a sculpture of Maggie. At this moment, Homer is delighted to see the sculpture made of popsicle sticks. Then he encourages Marge to boldly sculpt other people. And Homer prepares more popsicle sticks for Marge to create. 2 weeks later, Homer's yard is filled with Marge's sculptures. At this time, a host who is out gathering news is shocked by Marge's art, so he immediately lands in Homer's yard and requests to interview Marge. Then he reports on Marge's artistic life. At this moment, a Texas tycoon sees the interview and wants to hold a sculpture exhibition for Marge. After hearing this, Marge is happy that her work can be seen by the public. On the day of the exhibition, Homer still plans to go out and sell popsicles, but Marge wants him to stay and encourage her. However, Homer doesn't want to give up the opportunity to make money, so he promises Marge that he will be back before the art exhibition starts. Then Homer, driving the ice cream truck, happens to pass by a party. Unexpectedly, his business becomes extremely popular, so much so that he forgets about Marge's art exhibition. When he remembers, it's almost time for the exhibition to start, so he rushes home at full speed.
Must jettison excess weight.
Homer fantasizes about creating a miracle in 9 seconds. But there's a traffic jam on the road, so he takes a risk and rushes down the hillside, wanting to take a shortcut. But he encounters various oddly shaped objects on the road. When he finishes dealing with them, he finds that it's too late to break. Marge's art exhibition is completely ruined by Homer. As a result, she locks herself in her room for several days without coming out. No matter what method Homer uses, he can't get a response from Marge. So he expresses his true thoughts to Marge. Homer likes selling popsicles not because he can make money and have free popsicles to eat, but because he likes to save the popsicle sticks to give to Marge for her creations. Then Homer sincerely apologizes to Marge. Then he takes a photo of his haggard appearance and tells Marge how much he regrets messing everything up. The next day, when Homer wakes up, he finds that Marge has gone out. So he takes Bart and Lisa out to look for Marge. At this moment, they suddenly see Marge standing on the roof of City Hall. Seeing this, Homer runs toward Marge, begging her not to jump. But Marge just wants to show everyone the giant sculpture she made for Homer. Then she responds to Homer's love, and she believes that only when two people are together can they sculpt a perfect life.